Hello, and welcome to another episode of Project BMW Jekyll Hyde on Throttle House. Today, Joe from the Pinnacle Driving Academy / Throttle House is coming over, and we're going to do some more body work. And we are also going to continue plugging away at M54 B30, the 330 motor that's going to go in Dr. Jekyll, the time attack car. Mr. Hyde, the drift car, is going to get some more body work, as I said, done to it. Maybe we'll even get to some welding today. Not entirely sure. Either way, this place is a mess. So, oh, someone bought me a new fire extinguisher. It's very big. People don't have faith in me, clearly. All right, everybody, Joe is back here. Joe has returned for more body work once again.
Hello.
No one knows why Joe likes body work, but here is the situation. I will drop the exposure down a little bit because it's a little bit hot. Okay, so there's two layers, right? This is where the jack point is. It's completely rusted. And well, if you can see, we're gonna mask this off, and we're gonna cut kind of a straight line here like that, and then cut up here and across, probably something like that, so that we can, when we weld something on later, then it will be easier to do. Then we're gonna go underneath the rocker and start poking around and see what's going on there. But this is a pretty rough area, so yeah, let's get it done.
Masking this guy's off. And gonna use that as a guy line to cut off.
Cut off wheel.
Yeah, just don't ignore all this part here. That's kind of
that's a different story.
Nasty.
Car's gas tank. Okay, go over here and then.
It's a little bit of surface, but not too bad. I don't think it's really worthwhile tackling that too much. I think the most important part, clean up here. I mean,
yeah, pull that stuff out. Yeah. Oh my god.
You can't really weld any of that in there.
What is going on in there? Like,
this might be a family of three here. This is like a Russian doll of rust.
alright, so Joe has been an absolute champion, and he has cut away and grinded away a huge amount of this area. Okay, so this is the situation here. Mr. Hyde is sick. Rust is a disease. Okay, so we've cut this away down to here. Cut a nice line here that we can rebuild later. This is the jack point. I don't know if you can see very well. Let me show my light. But it's still structurally sound somehow. It seems to be that the metal hasn't rotted completely at the attachment point in there. So we're just gonna grind this away carefully, and then we're just gonna rust inhibit it and move on. And we're just gonna weld some plates all along the bottom, and then just tack this up and call it a day. By a day, I mean like another 3 or 4 weeks of regular work, but that's okay. That's the name of the game. We're learning how to do body work here. Okay, so I have replaced the water pump. I replaced this tensioner. This is all just boring stuff I didn't bother showing you. If you want DIYs for these, 50s kit is your best friend, basically. So I replaced the tensioner here, I replaced the water pump. I have completely deleted the CCV system, and we're going to a catch can, right? So I'm using this rail right here to draw a vacuum through this PCV valve, which you can see is already kind of gunked up from when I used it in the last car. I'm gonna put a catch can there, and it's gonna pull from the valve cover. So this guy's car definitely wasn't running well, because, if you can see, that was his intake booting. And it's completely cracked, and that is a really classic source of vacuum leaks on these cars. And I am going to do the oil filter housing gasket. So this whole situation here comes right off. There we go. Oh, it's rock hard anyway, so... Actually, no, it's not that bad. I've seen worse. Alright, got my new gasket here. Cleaned my mating surfaces. They just fit nicely in. I bought a BMW OEM, one of these, right from the dealer. one of those things. It doesn't cost very much to get OEM, and it's really annoying to change. So why not get the whatever one BMW is using? Okay. So fresh. I remember, is this one? Alright, torque those down properly. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I'm gonna go look at the torque spec. I'll do it off camera. I'm gonna torque this way, the cross pattern, to make sure the whole thing sits nicely against that, and this area is done. Alright, I am still waiting for my clutch kit, so I can't put the clutch on or anything. I'm going to do the rear main seal right now though, because that I can do. Now this is easier than some, getting the rear main seal out. It's got its own carrier, which is really nice. So, new rear main seal. Make sure that when you put it on, this lip doesn't fold in any way when you put it over the crank. There we go. Beautiful. New rear main seal. A little bit of blue thread locker on these. Okay, and then torque these down to spec. I don't know what that is, gonna look it up now. You don't need to see that because it's boring. This engine is coming along nicely. Here's the 325, which I said I was going to sell, but it's not gonna have very many parts left on it by the time I'm done, so somebody might want it for just the block. And as you saw, Joe and I were plugging away at the body work over there. So Mr. Hyde, the drift car, is coming along very slowly. So that's all for today. Nothing massive was accomplished today. Sorry about that. This is kind of just like a middle of the road video before we can actually start doing the fun stuff like reinstalling the engine or I don't know, welding maybe, getting some body panels on Mr. Hyde. So there's Dr. Jekyll, still nowhere near done. There's my new transmission, by the way. There's the transmission with a hole, new transmission. This is a very long process, all of this is, right? You really have to, when you're doing things like this, you just got to be patient and plug away at it a little bit at a time until you start to see some progress, and eventually I'm going to. So thank you for watching Project BMW Jekyll and Hyde on Throttle House. I'll be back at you with another video real soon.